What's up, Math 8? We're officially moving to Unit 3, which is equations. Okay, hopefully Unit 2 was fine. Again, to remind you, you can do retakes. You just have to communicate with us. I know there's some people probably still finishing things up, but Unit 3, you did some of it last year. We're going to start with the very basic stuff, okay? All this is a one-step equation with adding or subtracting. There's 4 examples. I'm going to do the first couple. You're going to try the second 2, and then we'll see how it goes. So, in example 1, we have x minus 4 equals 12. Okay, our goal in any equation is to get the variable by itself. Okay, we do that by moving things around our equation. How we move things is by doing a similar thing to, or not similar, the exact same thing to both sides. Okay, so in this case, I want to move this negative 4. Since it's being subtracted, I want to move it to the other side. And I do that by getting rid of it on one side. Now, we can't just get rid of it. You have to make that equal 0, and then in turn, it will come to the other side. So we do the opposite of what's happening. X minus 4, so I'm going to therefore add 4. Since I do it to the left, I need to do it to the right. And then you simplify from here. This will always give you a 0, so we can cross it out. What's left over is the x equals. And then from there we just do our math, pretty basic. 12 plus 4 gives me 16. And that is our answer. Okay, again, any point you need to pause just to copy things down, go ahead and do that. You should be copying it down. Remember, you get to use this stuff not only on the practice, but quizzes and tests. Okay, it's all there for you. So, in B, here, it doesn't matter that our number comes first. Okay, we still need to take our number and we need to get it to the other side by getting it to cancel on the left. So, what you need to keep in mind, I'm going to kind of draw a little dotted box here. It's not a good box, but it's a box. Okay, you're always looking at the sign in front of your number. Here, it was pretty easy because it's in the middle of the equation. Here, there's nothing there. You need to realize that there's a plus there, okay, because it's a positive 5. Okay, so it doesn't matter what is going on after, it's all about what's going on in front of it. So since we're adding the 5, we need to subtract it from both sides. On the left, again, it will equal 0, so we can just cross things out. And then we get n equals 3. And that is my answer for B. Okay, go ahead and pause it. Try C and D on your own, and then we're going to go over it. So here we go. For C, similar to this one kind of, okay? We look at this, we have a positive in front of the 2, so I need to subtract the 2. Again, the plus before the A doesn't matter, it's always what's in front of your number. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. On the left, it will give us a 0. So I'm going to cross those out. We get A equals. Now, this is where our integer rules need to come into play. We talked about it in exponents, okay? Here we have same sign. Whenever you have the same sign, you need to add and keep the sign. So 4 plus 2 gives me 6, and we keep the negative, so therefore A equals negative 6. Okay? Again, pause if you need to. We got the last one. Okay, similar to kind of that one, how the variable's not first, granted the variable's first, it's going to be the easiest, but you got to make sure you can do all types. Again, this is only one step. Okay, so now I can see this is obviously a negative here, so I need to move it. Again, don't look at the positive here. A lot of people will do this. Okay, well that just gives you a negative 4. So, to continue the problem, we need to add our 2 to both sides. Same process. Though equals 0 on the left, so we just cross them out. And then we get m equals. Now here, again, integer rules. We have different signs, so we subtract. 10 minus 2 gives me an 8. And then I keep the sign of the larger absolute value. Okay, larger absolute value, that just means distance from 0. Well, 10 is farther from 0 than 2, therefore I'm going to keep that negative. So I get m equals negative 8. Okay, again, pause. You need to copy that stuff down. Okay, but that has to do it for this. You have a small practice with this. And then the next thing is a one-step equations with multiplying and dividing, which you'll be doing pretty much right after this. Have a good one and get ready for Multiply and Divide.